Every year on the last day of journalism, I like to take a few minutes to reflect on each senior and what they've meant to the Rampant Lines family and what they've meant to me. Like most plans this year, this one will have to be adjusted. This year has been filled with extraordinary work for extraordinary people. You've rewritten a front page article and redone the entire news section in an hour and a half. You vlogged, you Zoomed, you podcasted, you gave Rampant Lines an online presence unlike anything we've seen before. Our community knows about what we do more than ever before. When they think of the Rose High class of 2020, they'll think of your senior video, your teacher video, your student athlete profile. When I think of this school year, I'll think of all of my journalism students, but I'll especially think of my 11 seniors. Our first senior is Raven Bledsoe. Raven just joined this semester, and she's impressed us from the beginning with her work ethic and her willingness to tell the stories of the people we feature in our paper. Although her time in journalism was extra short, we're glad we did get to have that time with her. Next is another newcomer, Mary Grace Smith, whose positive attitude and ability to juggle 4 different projects at once made her an invaluable part of Rampant Lines. She jumped right in on the first issue by writing multiple articles, taking photos, and more, and she stuck with us until the end with her zoo life review and an ability to rap that we never would have otherwise known about. And how is it even possible that this was Angelie Howe's first semester in journalism? It seems like she's been with the Rampant Lines family forever. With her writing and editing skills, it was a no-brainer to go ahead and make her a section editor. And during quarantine, she's had some of the coolest and most professional videos and interviews we put out there. And AJ, congratulations on EC Scholars. Go Pirates. Olivia Stepp is an entertainment editor and webmaster extraordinaire. Last semester, she laid the groundwork for an updated website that we've seen become our main platform during quarantine. We're so glad that Olivia joined us this year and helped us increase our digital media presence so much. Our next senior, Anna Carroll, is an extraordinarily talented features editor who joined us last semester, though it seems longer, which is probably because she's been hanging out in the lab during copy editing and doing cartoons for us for a couple of years now. Anna's eye for design has carried us a long way this year, and she's helped in every section. Her enthusiasm for digital media kickstarted our foray into podcasting, and her thoughtful discussions with interview subjects has made it a success. Rebecca Sheminham started taking journalism last year. She's a leader in our school and our community, and we're lucky that she's been a leader here in journalism as well. Rebecca's one of those people who doesn't just talk the talk and have a good-looking resume. She leads by helping others, she builds up her peers, and she jumps in when she's needed. Though not a news writer, she was part of the group who wrote our very last print news story when we learned that our world was changing. I'm so happy for Rebecca and proud of her for earning the Park Scholarship and for being an all-around lovely human being. Olivia Grubb also started taking journalism last year. She's been an editor for both features and news, and like Rebecca, is part of the team of writers who put together the COVID story on one of our last days together. It's been a pleasure to watch Olivia grow in both her abilities and her confidence over the last couple of years. My hope for Grubb is that she always sees herself as the smart and capable person that I see her as. Isabella Voos has been in journalism since last year, and she's edited both news and sports, while also juggling a ton of other academic and extracurricular obligations. Her sense of humor and willingness to show her goofy side is just one of the things I love about her. I don't know anyone else who can switch that seamlessly from being so silly to being so professional quite like Isabella can. Isabella, I've loved working with you the last couple of years, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Jack Hastings started out in journalism as a freshman who could not stay out of trouble with his section editor, and though he took a year off last year, he's been one of the most important parts of Rampant Lines this year. The enthusiasm and sense of camaraderie he brings to the sports section has gotten them to bond more as a team than any other section. The day I saw Jack find out baseball was canceled and he might not play another game or write another article was one of the saddest days of journalism. But it was also one of the proudest days because he channeled those feelings into his third rewrite to keep up with all the changes. And he's done amazing work with sports podcasts and senior spotlights since we've been out. Rampant Lines wouldn't be the same without you, Jack. The hardest part of the senior farewells is without a doubt saying goodbye to my editors-in-chief. I get to know them through their years in journalism, and then I work so closely with them their senior year that they're like a mix of my own children and my favorite coworkers and my best friends. Emily and Sarah have been one of the best pairs of editors we've ever had. My sweet Sarah Porter, how I will miss you. Your talent for features writing, your knack for saying just the right words to motivate a writer, your unending kindness, your sweet smile. Watching you grow from a soft-spoken, shy sophomore to the leader you are today has been one of the best parts of the last few years. I'm so incredibly proud of all that you've accomplished. And Emily, where would I be without you? You've been my kids' soccer coach, my National Honor Society president, my sports editor, my features editor, and now my editor-in-chief. You came to us in Rampant Lines as a leader already, a standout sophomore in an outstanding class. I'm grateful to have watched you grow even more in your abilities. When I saw the way you told Daniel's story in that article all those years ago and pulled together fragmented pieces into a cohesive article, I knew you'd be editor-in-chief one day, and an excellent one at that. You've proven me right every day. I'm so proud and happy for you for getting the Moorhead Scholarship and for being named one of North Carolina's Student Journalists of the Year. You have both contended with the everyday difficulties of your role in journalism, dealing with the learning curves of new writers and senioritis-induced missed deadlines, but you've also had to be extra resilient. You've dealt with setting up a new elementary school journalism program. Even after being ignored and turned away multiple times, you didn't give up. You persevered. You have led Rampant Lines in a pandemic. Instead of letting it get you down, you saw it as a challenge, and you had writers producing more diverse and quality content than ever before. So thank you. Thank you for your time, your work, your words, your editing, and most of all, for the love you've shown to your school, to your classmates, to Rampant Lines, and to me. I look forward to watching all of you walk across the stage at graduation, and I look forward even more to inviting you back to paint your bricks in the lab someday soon.